What's up, everybody? Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of the creditrepairshop.com. I'm here in my home gym. You know, I imagined this gym way back in 1994. In my other house, I had a smaller gym, but this is the one when I used to go around with that cassette tape, listening in my ears with that perfect day of work and perfect day of play. This is the gym. I'll show you the gym, but this video is going to be about the student loan. A lot of people are going to start getting garnished. You've probably seen it in the news, and the bad part about it is that they're going to garnish people Social Security income, disability income. It's not going to matter. And you might be saying, well, how are people that are on Social Security and disability income, how are they going to get garnished? Why would they be getting garnished? I get a lot of clients who have co-signed for their children for student loans. And guess what? If their child doesn't hold up to their end of the bargain, they come back and they start to hound the parents for the money. So let me show you this real quick just to give you a little motivation. I don't want to make this whole video about, the nonsense that's going on to make it harder for people. But people signed up for it, and I'm going to talk about some solutions with it also. But there's my DJ section there, and I had said I wanted to have my workout area. That's my sauna, the row weights, Bowflex, sauna, bike, treadmill, and my punching bag there. I didn't know in that perfect day of work and play that I was going to have 4 grandsons that were going to be coming over, and that's their bouncy house that blows all the way up, and they got a climbing wall. My wife put a climbing wall in there for them, and they ride their bicycles around in here. This is a nice rubber floor. All right, so let's get to it. I got my notes here. I don't have on my glasses, so please forgive me on this. So we got the income. So here, let's talk about some of the things that are available that I was able to research that are available. Is we got the income-driven repayment programs, IDR. These are income-based repayment programs, income contingency repayment, pay-as-you-earn loan. Rehab is also another one that's available. You can consolidate still into a direct consolidation loan. Be careful doing that, but that could be a solution. Forbearance, that might be a hard one right now. They're really not making that available for people. Public service loan forgiveness. If you paid $120, that's basically 10 years of payments, you could get it discharged, or loan forgiveness. Another one is hardship or borrower defense. This is where you might have had one of those schools, IDTC or whatever that was. You saw my video years ago where they had those schools and they promised that you'd get a job, or they had all these promises that didn't come true. You can sometimes, it was easier before. I know things have changed. It was easier before, but you could get those loans forgiven based on that. So if you find yourself in a situation, the thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to procrastinate, because they're going to take taxes. It was just in the news. They're going to be able to take taxes. They're going to be able to take Social Security income, disability income. Basically, there's no exemptions. If you have student loans yourself, or if you co-sign for student loans for one of your children and they didn't pay, it's in default, they're going to come after stuff. And I just hope that they don't take this even further and try to start seizing assets, because one of the biggest problems that we're having in the state of Texas does not allow garnishment of income. We have a whole bunch of people that have came to us from the state of Texas, and they have, I can't remember the name of it, but basically what it is they have hired companies or the sheriff's departments to start doing, to look at the assets that an individual has, because they're going to start to seize the assets. Now, another thing that I saw in a video, which some people were like, how do they find out where you got bank accounts? The old-fashioned way was to just, they use skip tracing with companies like Experian, LexisNexis, TransUnion. They have these skip tracing technology that debt collectors would, try to see what you're doing when you applied or open an account somewhere, and they would be able to kind of figure out what you're doing. The new way is to skip all of them. The new way is to skip them all, and what they're doing is they just send a notification to every bank in your city that has a attachment with a staple to it with the court order. And if that bank does not have your account, guess what? They just put it in the shredder. We don't have an account. They'll call or write back, we don't have this account, put it in the shredder. If they do have the account, guess what they're going to do? They're going to freeze the account and get it ready for garnishment of the money in there. I don't say that to scare anybody. What I say that to have you be proactive. If you have these type of issues, we have experience with working through these. We get on the phone with the attorney. We avoid bank account garnishments. If you can get help soon, you might be saying, well, why don't go to an attorney and do this type of stuff? I'm not saying go to an attorney, but the attorney is going to charge you money that you don't have. We charge you too, but it's not going to be on that amount. And you don't need an attorney to do this. You need a negotiator. You need someone that can hold them off, let them know that you're struggling financially and that you want to work out something, a solution, but you can't have them come into your bank account, take your money. Had people also say before, well, I'm on Social Security, they can't take anything if you don't notify them. Hear me out on this. You don't notify them, guess what? They don't know that you're on Social Security. They're not going to go look and see if you're on Social Security. The only requirement that a debt collector has to do when they are suing and looking at taking money is that if you're an active duty soldier, that's it. If you look in your package, you'll see that. You don't have to take my word on it. You can see that right there in your package. They don't have to check if you're on Social Security. They don't have to check if you're on disability. They can take the money, and yes, the money would be exempt in those types of situations, but you're going to have to fight to get the money back. You have to go down there, documents, all that stuff. Why go through that when you can avoid it at the beginning? So if you need help, what I want you to do is you go to summonsmaster.com. That's the company that I created that specializes in helping people with this situation. Summonsmaster.com, www.summonsmaster.com. Look it up on Google. We help people, really help people. If you want to fight back against debt collection lawsuit, have a chance of winning, negotiate, stop garnishment, default judgment, all of that stuff, we help people. You need help with your credit, please visit us at creditrepairshop.com. Watch a video of what makes us different so you can see my point validation process, my two-phase settlement process. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website, your3scores.com. Grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. Post your questions, comments, suggestions, like this video, share it. Thank you for your time.